One night a year when a girl can dress like a total slut and no other girls can say anything about it.
I don't like your...
In Look What You Made Me Do, Taylor sampled the Mean Girls Halloween bass beat after Katy Perry called her Regina George in a tweet that said, "Watch out for Regina George in sheep's clothing." Taylor's songs are packed with hidden gems, not just in the stories and inspiration behind them, but also in the way they're produced. So in this video, I'm sharing fun facts that I love about Taylor's songs, and by the end, I'm sure you'll love them even more too. For example, the bridge of Look What You Made Me Do samples a part of Innocent, specifically at minute 3:27. Both songs are allegedly about Kanye West. Let's remember that Innocent was the first song where Taylor addressed the incident with Kanye West and where she forgives him. She said about this song that it's for someone I forgive for what he said in front of the whole world. In press interviews leading up to the release of Speak Now, she said that the album track Innocent was dedicated to him. But we all know how that turned out. Also, after being cancelled and disappearing, Taylor returned with Reputation, and the first thing we hear is Taylor clearing her throat. It's like we hadn't seen her in a year, no one knew if she was coming back. She decided not to give interviews for this album, and the first thing we hear from it is her clearing her throat to tell her story. Iconic. In the Endgame music video, Taylor wore the same bodysuit as Jeffree Star, who referred to it as Taylor Swift's skin. Well, this counts as a sad fact, but in LOML, Taylor sings, "Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back?" Waltz is a specific dance done to songs with a 3-count beat. It's popular for ballroom dancing at weddings. Most pop songs are not waltzes, they are 4-count beats. Taylor has 1 waltz in her discography. Lover. In Sad Beautiful Tragic, you can hear the sound of a train bell. By the way, that 13 was a coincidence that I choose to take as fate. In Blank Space, before she says "and I'll write your name," a pen clicking noise can be heard.
And I'll write your name.
Which means Taylor is actually writing down her new lover's name. The beat in Wildest Dreams is the sound of Taylor's heartbeat. The intro of Is It Over Now says "Is it now?" repeated in reverse. Here I reversed and slowed it down for you. Isn't that cool? Did you know this? Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you discover something new in this video. Like, I love the connection in the teenage love triangle, Betty, August, Cardigan. At 2:47 in Betty, she says "James, get in."
James, get in, let's drive.
At 2:47 in August, it's "Get in the car."
Up and said, get in the car.
At 3:13 in Betty, she says "I'm here on your doorstep."
I'm here on your doorstep.
And at 3:13 in Cardigan, it says "And you'd be standing in my front porch light."
And you'd be standing in my front porch light.
This is so smart. I can't express how much I love this woman. In Out of the Woods, she repeats "Are we out of the woods?" over and over to symbolize the anxiety of the relationship. Taylor said that it sounded exactly the way that the emotions felt when I felt them. The Archer is also anxiety in musical form. The song begins and ends with the line "Combat, I'm ready for combat," which might symbolize how anxiety feels like an endless cycle of repetitive thoughts. The lack of a beat drop reflects anxiety because you often feel nervous about something that never actually happens. It's not the event itself that makes you anxious, but the constant anticipation that never gets resolved. Additionally, as the song intensifies, you can hear heavy breathing in the background. Have you ever felt anxiety or that something wasn't quite right when listening to these songs? If so, now you know why. Question samples Out of the Woods. The "I remember" in the intro.
I remember. Good.
And these layers of which can be heard during the 1989 World Tour performance. The sampling probably means that both songs are about the same person. You know who. In Last Kiss, the intro lasts 27 seconds because that was the length of the call Taylor had with Joe Jonas when he decided to break up with her over the phone. Also, in Last Kiss, stolen version, you can hear Taylor sigh at minute 4:27. At the end of the song, she says, "Just like our last," but she doesn't say kiss. The actual last kiss is in the previous sentence, and you don't even realize it until the next one doesn't come. 'Cause you never know when it will be the last kiss. This is so genius, and so sad. I want to scream every time I remember this fact. Better Than Revenge is dedicated to Joe Jonas and Camilla Bell, and it's a response to Joe Jonas' song Much Better. That's why, in this song, Taylor sings, "Show me how much better you are." I can't express how much I love this woman. The voice in the intro of London Boy is Idris Elba's from this interview.
We can go driving in on my scooter.
In Dear John, the guitar sounds similar to the ones John often uses in his music. The lyrics of August have a double meaning. Wanting was enough. One thing was enough.
Wanting was enough.
Never mind. Never mind.
Never mind.
Meet me behind the mall. Meet me behind the mall.
Meet me behind the mall.
She's a genius.
All too pink.
Another fun fact that I love is that Taylor wrote Enchanted about a guy she met at a party. And it's funny to think that after writing the song, she ghosted him. She's a comedian. If you want to know the full story, I'll leave it down in the description. Her song Untouchable is actually a cover. But the band loved Taylor's cover so much that they gave her credit. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. I invite you to subscribe to my channel and discover more Easter eggs in Taylor's music and the best moments of the Eras tour. Bye.